In this video, we will show you how to replace your rear lateral link on this Ford Flex. This will be located behind your rear tire. Let's get into it. Okay friends, let's get started on our job. The first thing you're going to want to do is safely raise and support the rear of the vehicle so the wheel is off the ground. Once you've done that, continue on to removing all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts and then the wheel. Now that we have the wheel off of there, you have a nice clear view of your rear upper lateral link. Let's make our way down along the bottom area here and remove this 18mm mounting nut. Now we'll use a hammer and give this a couple taps to break it free. Once you have that separated, follow the arm all the way in to where it connects to the subframe. Now right inside this area, you're going to find that you have an 18mm headed mounting bolt. That goes through from the rear towards the front. Let's remove it. There's the bolt. Give it a quick inspection, make sure it's not worn or damaged in any way. You can set that aside. Now we can take hold of that lateral link and remove it from the vehicle. And there it is, friends. Okay, friends, let's get ready to install our brand new upper lateral link. The first thing we want to do before we go to install this is to match it up to the original. What I mean by that is have a look at the appearance. As you can tell, it looks the same. The next thing that you want to do is take a quick measurement of the original one and then take a measurement of the new one. We want to make sure that the new one is the same length as the original. Let's take a quick measurement with our tape measure. We'll come all the way down to the far end where the tie rod end is. Now I'm going to swing the other end over and take a measurement right there. On our application, I'm at approximately 11 7/8 inches. Your application might be different. Now I'll come over to the brand new lateral link and take a measurement over here. As you can tell, this one needs to be adjusted out. I'm at approximately 11 5/8. So to do that, we're going to come right over to the adjustment area. We'll turn these so they're separated from the adjustment cog. And now we can turn this in one direction or the other to either condense this or expand it. You can see it starting to expand here. Looks like we still need some more. That looks good. Of course, we will be bringing the vehicle to an alignment professional in the end, but it is a good idea to make sure you have the new lateral arm as close to the same length as the original as possible. Now, once you feel as though you have it in the proper positioning, go ahead and tighten each of these mounting nuts. We're going to bring them right up against the adjustment cog. Now at this point, we can make our way over to the vehicle. Now back at the vehicle, we can get ready for our installation. Make sure that the bolt threads are clean and free of any rust or debris. We'll take that brand new lateral link and put it in position. With it resting in that area, go ahead and start installing your 18mm headed mounting bolt. We'll just start that in by hand. Now we can start putting the end of the lateral link into the knuckle. You might happen to notice that it doesn't line up perfectly. That's okay. We'll just grab onto that knuckle and give it a little tug until it slides into the proper position. If it feels like it takes a lot of tugging, you more than likely will have to make another adjustment in this area. Now we can put on that mounting nut. Now we'll snug this mounting nut and then torque it to 59 foot-pounds. To tighten this, we'll use an 18mm wrench and an 8mm to hold the stud still. Now we can torque this to that 59 foot-pounds. The next thing we'll do is make our way underneath the lower control arm. We need to start bringing this up to the original ride height position, as if the entire weight of the vehicle was on the ground. Now we can make our way to that 18mm headed mounting bolt, snug it up, and we'll torque it. Now once it's snug, torque it to 111 foot-pounds. Now we can remove the support from underneath our lower control arm. Now we can make our way back to the lateral link. Before we tighten our adjustment jam nuts, make your way to the tie rod end area. We want to make sure that this is parallel to the steering knuckle. As you can tell, this one's twisted. We'll just take some long pliers, grab onto the stud here, and just give it a little twist until it looks like it's parallel. Now once you feel as though this is parallel, let's follow that lateral link back to the adjustment point. Turn each of the jam nuts clockwise until they bottom out against the center adjustment cog. Now we're going to tighten each of these. When we do it, use two 22mm wrenches. You can also use a 7/8 if you had to. I'm using one to turn the nut and one to hold the adjustment cog. Now we'll just do the same to the other one. Double check to make sure this is still parallel. At this point, we can continue on by putting on our wheel. Start on all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts and bottom them out. After that, you can get the wheel safely back down on the ground and torque each of these lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds. Now that we have the wheel back on the ground, let's torque each of these in a crisscross manner. Okay friends, we showed you how to install one side of your rear lateral link. The process will be the same for either side of the vehicle. Aside from that, go ahead and take your vehicle for a road test down to your local alignment shop. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.